at that in these moments where you have teams on both sides. You're fighting a two-front war. You have to make quick decisions. We've heard from listen-ins with solo queue goats exactly that over the past few weeks. Their ability to make close split-second decisions in these moments. So interesting here. And if possible, I'd love to jump into a listen-in with solo queue goats as they find themselves stuck and potentially sandwiched between two teams. Interesting to hear how they play this, but for now, we'll keep a close eye on them and see if we can jump into a listen-in. Solo queue goats find a team of 3 right in front of them.
Yeah, and I think this team may be forced to fight, but we have a listen-in ready now, so let's go and tune into solo queue goats and see what they're up to.
It's the 3 PS, bro.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Just doing an option.
We just have to play zone to zone. We can go from inside Harvester now if we can get up there.
Yeah, perhaps. We might need a portal for that though.
Thinking.
The whole team's looking at us from inside here.
Yeah, no. Have to watch our backs from now. They're gonna valve behind us. They're not a problem.
I mean, there is also a safety little crevasse here on the left. I don't know if we can get to that.
Where?
You see my ping? It's on the far side though. It's hard. We'll need a safe portal for that rotation though.
What safety crevasse?
That little lava.
Oh,
fixture.
on the far side.
Yeah. I mean, like
maybe if we run around. Yeah, they're gonna valve. They're 100% gonna valve. Yeah. Maybe if we run around the zone. Do you have flash mats?
I have 2 medkits.
Okay, give him a medkit. Give him a medkit.
There you go.
Alright, let's do it then.
Come. Heal under here. I'm making a TP from here, okay?
Yep, do it. Keep a bridge looking at us.
You can take it. Yeah. Right. I mean, we are safe here, but obviously it's interesting.
Yeah, we're just playing a third something here, I think. If we can.
Do we just rat? Do we just like rat?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah.
We have to be ready to shoot at people if they peek to look in here, okay?
Yeah.
Very important.
For sure.
I agree.
Difficult situation which they managed to escape there, Fallout. What did you think of that listening?
Yeah, interesting listen and great timing to jump into a listen. And 3 things in particular. You heard Shiv say they aren't a threat behind us. They're just going to Valkyrie, right? So notice their ability to assess danger across each team nearby. And then, of course, after that, we need to save our portal for later. They actually ended up using that portal. Better use it than lose it. And then lastly, we are safe here, but it's an interesting spot. Not the ideal location. Hopefully they decide to rat, which means they're just going to basically chill. They're going to be chilling. They're going to be trying to wait for other teams to take each other out. As I say that, of course, they find themselves right in some static in the solo queue goat's way. They find themselves in a dangerous spot.
They do have the dome, though. And last week, they didn't have the dome. I want to say they were running a Valk composition that was domeless, and that caused them a lot of problems. So they've learned from that and gone back to the dome. And we can see Guild again. The 3P gods trying to do more damage is a great kill. And it's the second kill for Silto. Goes for a quick armor swap, gets an upgrade, in fact. And may communicate some upgrades for his team. But they are somewhat out in the open, and there are quite a few teams here. It's a small ring now with 12 squads remaining, so things are going to escalate very quickly indeed. You need to loot up fast.
Yeah, that's right. We do see Maestro lighting up the kill feed with 3. Guild obviously doing the same on board of Nemesis right now. Rock and Seer, love that we're jumping over so we can see the impact Seer has. Obviously in these late games, ton of potential to get some quick kills with Seer's tactical. Meanwhile, Robin on Wraith, sitting currently on the low ground portal to right around the corner but they'll have to make that rotation here momentarily. This is going to be a tough rotation for Nemesis.
It's going to be, well, this is going to be a slaughter in 40 seconds. You can see on the radar the lack of buildings, which I have no doubt are occupied. The GB domes are going to be crucial. The ults are going to be even more crucial. Quick move to the high ground, and I think it's time to fight for Nemesis into the dome. There's caustic gas absolutely everywhere. Can barely see through all the yellow, and that's before the ring's included as well. Maestro Gaming gets some nice KP. 6 kills now for Sanya with a quick bat. 18 seconds before this ring starts to move. They still need to cross that open and find some cover somewhere.
Yeah, and Sanya on Gibraltar with a stat line that looks like a Wraith popping off right now. It is Maestro with at least 6 to 9 kills. We know they've wiped about 3 teams. They are popping off. Meanwhile, Top Dogs, we hyped them up. The Finnish squad, silver medalists from the X Games, as mentioned earlier, they find themselves well shielded, well kitted, and well positioned for potential high ground here as they're going to slowly work this rotation on the edge of the ring. Meanwhile, Guild has to do the same here and should be in a good position to do so, especially with the Gibraltar and Wraith.
There is a crypto that's still around, so if there is or not, you've got to be real careful about your domes. They may not offer you the protection you think.
No man's
really
land in front of them too. This is a tough rotation. Complete no man's land. Obviously that dome is going to be the artificial cover that they need, but that artificial cover is exactly that. It's temporary and it's artificial, but Guild doesn't even matter when they're connecting for shots like that. Over solo queue, Goat's big fight, and Guild comes out on top, and the third party comes through. Guild has to be careful.
There's the barrage, but they're all dead already before they can enjoy the pain from the rockets. 6 squads remaining, and that kill feed is still getting lit up. Dungeon Masters now looking to capitalize on this in the last 6. Got to aim for the top 3 at least, and then there are decisions to make if you want to play for second or play for first. Top Dogs now trying to hold on to their building as best they can. We've got Mimu on hands and knees, though. Someone's going to have to res him, and they may need to create some space to be able to do that. 789 in the meantime, looking pretty good. 2 purples and a red. They've got a big rock to play with for the time being. 36 seconds until they'll have to move forward away from that rock. 5 squads remaining now. Everyone's got to be targeting a top 2 placement, but not everybody can make it there. See more Jibby ultis coming through, but the buildings will certainly help. Lots of jiggling from Top Dogs, not wanting to expose themselves, but trying to find information by showing a little flesh.
That's right. We have Dungeon Masters, Major Pushers, Kungarna, Top Dogs, all alive as it currently stands. One more squad as well. Major Pushers is going to take out XNs from Dungeon Masters. XN's going to be able to get revived quickly, though, thanks to the Dome Shield. And Dungeon Masters, for now, back to a full 3. But the pressure is there. And it's going to be Lumi somehow able to survive. Nice alternative pressure from Plushka to try and put some pressure back on their opponents. And no team's going to try and push this, because if they do, they're going to get third party right after. So it's going to be a slow burn here for these squads as we come into this final ring.
Having to make a quick escape is Plushka just to try and stay alive for the team, and it might be about trying to rat and placement, but No Man's Land absolutely deleted immediately, domed by 0-0 with the wingman. And they're gone. Major Pushers now. They can see plays on the other side. So they've got some positions for now, but that ring is continuing to close some good damage, but there's a stray arc star in the middle of somewhere. That's going to cause some problems, but the armor is still up for now, unless your name is Ranches the Valk, having to go for the medkit at the moment. But they've got some cover there, just peppering with that long-range Eva 8, just causing as many problems as possible, just weakening, maiming everybody, but they've got to find some KP as well.
Yeah, and the long range used the Eva 8 with, instead of the flat line. Interesting decision from Cleve, and he's going to do a little bit of damage there. Kungarna's going to take out 789. They are out. We got 3 teams remaining, and you got to think Major Pushers in the best position here. As I say that, though, Top Dogs, they want static, they want smoke. They push high ground on Major Pushers. Get some great shots in, and MP not able to position themselves correctly. It's going to be Top Dogs that take them out, but the third party is going to be coming, James.
Jibby manages to escape in the portal without dying to the ring. We'll see if he can survive. And we've got bombardments all over the place. There's no time. They need a shield swap, Mimu. Trying to go for the bat in plain sight. Trying to go behind his teammates' shields. And he's obviously able to do it just about. Doing as best he can with the L-Star. But it's going to be Kungarna who come in and drill them straight to the floor. A big battle in a big open space. Slight elevation. And Kungarna will take your first game.
What a game from Kungarna. That's a high kill, first place game. 12 points for first, plus at least they got 6 to 8 kills. Massive showing from Kungarna. We had them in our teams to watch for great reason.